Welcome to Movie Story Short, the channel that summarizes your favorite films in just a few minutes. Today, we'll dive into Shrapnel, a gritty action thriller about survival, revenge, and redemption. Shrapnel follows the story of John Cutter, a retired Marine, living a quiet life trying to move on from the horrors of combat. Though haunted by his past, he finds solace in his close friendship with Javier, a fellow ex-soldier. The two share a strong bond, often talking about their memories, struggles, and the difficulties of reintegrating into civilian life. But John's world is rocked when he learns that his daughter, who was on a trip in Mexico, has gone missing. It turns out she's been taken by a ruthless cartel involved in human trafficking. John is devastated and furious. He reaches out to Javier for support, knowing this is more than he can handle alone. Javier immediately agrees to help, and together, they set off on a dangerous mission to find and rescue her. Once they arrive in Mexico, it's clear the situation is far worse than they expected. The cartel they're up against is not only powerful, but also deeply ingrained in the local system, with authorities often looking the other way due to bribes or fear. John and Javier are on their own, but as skilled veterans, they use their military training to avoid detection, scout out cartel strongholds, and track down every lead on John's daughter's location. Their journey takes them through unforgiving terrain, abandoned warehouses, and isolated cartel safe houses. Each location brings intense confrontations, forcing John and Javier to fend off numerous cartel members with limited resources. As they push deeper, they're driven not only by John's desperate need to save his daughter, but also by a sense of justice for the cartel's countless victims. Eventually, they discover the cartel's top leader, known as El Jeef, is holding John's daughter at a remote compound. John and Javier know they're facing a near-impossible mission, but they are determined. Using their combat expertise, they carefully plan a surprise assault on the compound, coordinating every move to minimize risk and maximize their chance of success. In a series of explosive scenes, John and Javier infiltrate the compound, fighting their way through El Jeef's guards with precision and grit. Despite being outnumbered, they manage to outsmart their opponents, clearing each section of the compound as they move closer to where John's daughter is being held. In the final showdown, John confronts El Jeef himself. The two engage in a brutal hand-to-hand fight where John ultimately triumphs, securing his daughter's safety and ending the cartel's terror. As the dust settles, John and Javier realize the emotional toll of their journey. They've not only fought for John's family, but also for the redemption of their own scarred souls, facing down their pasts one last time. John returns home with his daughter, knowing that, while he may never completely escape his demons, he's finally found some measure of peace. And that brings us to the end of Shrapnel. If you enjoyed the film summary, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Movie Story Short for more quick film summaries.